Now, let's shift our focus. It's a moment of reckoning in India's long fight for justice after 26/11. More than 16 years after the devastating Mumbai terror attacks, one of the key accused, Tahawwur Hussain Rana, is finally on Indian soil. Extradited from the United States, the man who allegedly enabled David Headley's deadly resonance mission is now in the custody of the NIA. As India begins to dig for answers, this could be a turning point in unmasking the full extent of the global terror plot that shook Mumbai. Here's the full story.
More than 16 years after the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks left the country in a state of shock, dismay and anger, Tahawwur Hussain Rana, a key accused in the case, has finally been extradited from the US to India. The 64-year-old Canadian citizen of Pakistani origin landed in Delhi in a special plane from Los Angeles Thursday evening. A special court subsequently remanded him in the custody of the National Investigation Agency for 18 days. There are several questions that he may face on his role in the Mumbai attack.
In a national security perspective, this man was key to the whole planning of the Mumbai attack. He was sitting in the US and he was the enabler for those terrorists on the ground. He was the enabler for David Headley. He was the via media with which Pakistan ISI was talking to Headley through Rana, because they couldn't talk directly from Pakistan, right? They couldn't talk to Headley because we would intercept him. So in terms of the details, he is extremely important because all this is now going to come out publicly.
Rana had served in the Pakistan Army Medical Corps before emigrating to Canada in the late 1990s and started an immigration consultancy firm. He later moved to the US and set up an office in Chicago. Through his firm, Rana assisted David Coleman Headley, the main conspirator of the 26/11 attacks. Headley, alias Daud Gilani, a US citizen, carried out a reconnaissance mission in Mumbai prior to the November 2008 attacks. Rana helped facilitate Headley's mission and also secured a 10-year visa extension for him. The NIA is likely to question Rana about the extent of his partnership with Headley in the crime and his exact location during the attack.
Tahawwur Rana was an associate of David Coleman Headley, who played a much more significant role in the 26/11 attacks. Tahawwur Rana was the person who set up the immigration office in Mumbai, in which David Coleman Headley was given the job and he then got a visa to come to India. He and David Coleman Headley were very close, and therefore they must have known what was happening. So that is something which his interrogation in India will bring that out, what he knew and what David Coleman Headley had told him.
Rana's interrogation is expected to help Indian agencies connect the dots on how the terrorists breached maritime security, selected their attack locations, and the roles of key plotters, including Lashkar-e-Toiba chief Hafiz Muhammad Saeed and the group's operations commander Zakiur Rahman Lakhvi.
So this Major Tahawwur Rana, who is a retired medical officer of Pakistan Army, was actually the person who was operating the sleeper cell in Canada, and through which Headley was recruited. So he is very much part and parcel of the entire operation, and he knows a lot about the nitty-gritties of entire operation, who the people who are involved, who are still behind the curtains. So this guy, this person is a link between ISI and Lashkar-e-Taiba and the terrorists down below who are operating. So his coming back to India is very, very important.
On November 26, 2008, a group of 10 Pakistani terrorists went on a rampage, carrying out a coordinated attack on a railway station, 2 luxury hotels and a Jewish center after they sneaked into India's financial capital using the sea route in the Arabian Sea. The nearly 60-hour siege brought India and Pakistan to the brink of war.
All right, time for a quick break here. Stay with us this morning. We're going to be right back.